When a Silicon Valley billionaire wants to show off, they buy a private jet. When a Saudi prince wants to travel, he buys a commercial Boeing 747, Gutsky interior, and installs a solid gold shower and a bespoke royal throne room. This chart shows exactly why that happens. A standard billionaire operates with a net worth of around $1 billion. The Saudi royal family operates with a collective estimated net worth of $1.4 trillion. To understand the reality of living with that much cash, consider a parking fine. When a Saudi royal parked his gold-plated Lamborghini illegally on the streets of London, he received a $110 ticket. Mathematically, compared to a $1.4 trillion fortune, that fine is the equivalent of less than a single penny to the average person. At this scale, spending is less about possession and more about presence, a way to project influence that cannot be ignored. You can see this influence in the daily routine of Fazza, the crown prince of Dubai. His preferred desert toys include a fleet of amphibious cars and single-seat luxury ripsaw tanks, which cost $500,000 each and are built to plow over sand, mud, and snow at high speeds. He applies that same aggressive spending to biological assets. The prince sifted through 17,000 candidates to purchase a single camel for $2.7 million and maintains a private, exclusive pipeline of racing falcons flown directly into the Emirates by a dedicated dealer. But these desert hobbies occasionally spill over into urban disruptions. Take Saudi billionaire Turki bin Abdullah, who regularly ships a massive fleet of solid gold supercars, including a $10 million Bugatti Veyron, to the historic streets of European capitals. These extreme purchases serve a specific function. They are highly visible, physical statements designed to shock the traditional conservative elites in the West. The flexing extends far beyond the streets. Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan pushed this wealth out into the oceans. He commissioned the Azam, a 590-foot mega yacht with a $65 million price tag. Maintaining a vessel of this scale requires heavy infrastructure, creating an ecosystem of over 4,000 jobs just to keep the ship afloat. The Emir of Qatar uses that same scale of wealth for international diplomacy. He casually gifted a $400 million Boeing 747-8, fully equipped with a boardroom and a private hospital, to the president of Turkey. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman applies the strategy to global real estate. He dropped $300 million on France's Chateau Louis XIV. The property features a transparent underwater glass lounge and gold leaf fountains that the prince controls directly from his iPhone. The Qatari royal family took it a step further. They bought 3 adjacent London mansions for £313 million and combined them into a single compound. As a result, they now own more square footage in London than the British royal family itself. And when Sheikh Khalifa bought his own historic British estate, he decided the local tap water wasn't up to standard. He ordered underground tanks to be installed and filled entirely with Evian mineral water imported from the French Alps. By out-owning the British monarchy in its own capital, these royals are turning historic Western landmarks into personal assets. They are physical reminders that even the most established powers have a price. But to see how this scale of opulence can collapse, we have to leave the modern Gulf and look back at the Alborz Mountains of 1970s Iran. Here, the Shah of Iran maintained a lifestyle that mirrored the modern Gulf's current trajectory. His 27-acre Niavaran palace compound was filled with the same bespoke European architecture, private art galleries, and custom Rolls-Royces that modern billionaires are collecting today. Over time, the highly visible nature of this spending, paired with heady rumors of embezzlement, created an unbearable friction with the Iranian public. In 1979, the pressure finally snapped. A massive revolution forced the Shah to flee the palace by helicopter, abandoning his entire fortune. Today, that former bastion of wealth is a public museum. Everyday citizens pay a $1 entrance fee to walk the halls and gawk at the rotting remnants of his excess. Modern Gulf royals have expanded the definition of personal luxury, outspending the empires of the past. But as the palaces grow and the supercars turn to gold, they are treading a familiar path, one where the sheer visibility of wealth eventually meets the reality of history.